Hello and welcome back to the channel, here for yet another league race, this time in the Benbo Gaming League, and we're at Russia today around the Sochi Autodrome for, I think, round 8 of 10. This video was recorded a while ago, and as always apologies for such the long breaks in videos. Of course it has been, I think, about a week and a half. I think like last Tuesday was the last time I uploaded. But this one hopefully will go out when the day I'm recording this, of course. Which I know a couple of you are excited for this one, but it's at Russia, so don't get your hopes up too high. And we, of course, are in the championship bid here, leading by a number of points. I don't really know exactly, but we are up front. End of the first lap though, and it's only a 1:31.7. That's the best we could do at this point. I don't really know what could lap it here, to be honest. I think we take out some fuel. Yes, we do. And then we're going to look at the classifications at the moment. We're down in P4, currently 6/10 off a pole set by Hindle. Noah and Matty also ahead of us. My teammate not far behind though in P6. But of course, as you can see, there's only 8 of us. As we jump later on the Red Bull, I think Polski was the name there. He's not the fastest, which drops us down to P5. But we're now getting ready to go out for our second run, see what we can do. Of course, this is one of the first times using this new setup here that I gracefully got off a very generous lad. Very nice Estonian guy. And then we start our final lap of the session. You can see 3 minutes on the clock, pretty much the usual time to do a lap. DRS open, pretty much on the line as soon as we can. Take it down through turn 1, isn't a turn, but we go with whatever. Using all the track then down into turn 2, be careful not to extend there, otherwise that is it. That will be the end of your lap if you extend. Turn 2, even if you pretty much touch that sort of curb on the left, it's pretty much game over. As we lose a lot of momentum through a lot of these corners, if I remember correctly. So this is the second time of attempting to record this. I tried to do it yesterday, but my voice sounded the hell, so I decided to delete that clip, or the audio clip, and start again here. Today, a brand new day. I ran out of time yesterday, of course, due to work, all that sort of stuff. As you can see here, it's really not the best of laps. I mean, it's clean, but I'm not really carrying momentum through any of those corners through the middle sector. Especially the really quick left-hander that you can run a little bit wide on. I just used pretty much no speed through there. We also used too much curb at turn 14, so this lap really just not coming together. We also clipped the inside curb there at 15, which you don't want to do. Lost a lot of momentum there as well. As now we're coming up to the final 2 corners, using all the curb again. Trying to get the car rotated there. Again, delayed sort of steering, and it's only a 3-time improvement. It's a 1:31.4. which puts us in P4 on the grid for the Grand Prix. You can see it is going to be Polski on pole, Noah, and then Hindle. Noah has come on really strong. A little bit scary how quickly he's improving, considering where he was back in September, but fair play to the lad. You can see it's going to be the soft-medium strategy because Russia is essentially no tyre wear, so you can pick rather early. It's getting past all of that stuff. The 5 lights are now on, and we are away here in Russia. Well, the other cars are away. We've gone absolutely nowhere off the line, dropping 2 places really quickly. Just me and my bad starts, kind of the usual thing. I think I tried to bog down this time. I tried to just minimise wheel spin, and in doing that, pretty much just gave myself no revs. You can see Matty has gone deep into turn 2, but I have no idea where his car is. So we can't really pull across until we have complete confirmation that his Alfa Romeo was not anywhere in dangerous places. He tries to get up the inside into turn 5, we're having none of that. So we cover that off. We have lost out, however, to the top 4 now. Of course, we've dropped 1 place overall, but of course we did lose 2 off the start. Getting our first track limits warning as well there. My teammate has crashed. We've looked at things further back, but we're looking forward to anything. I noticed that during the time. And so we're just going to complete this first lap in one piece pretty much, catching up to the back of Brandon now. through turn 11. We're going to go to the outside for turn 12, which will be the inside for 13. We're going to brake super late. But he turns out on us. Contact made there. Move not complete. Nothing we could do there. We couldn't hold any momentum because he hit us. Won't be the first time that this car caused us an issue in this race, and you will see that later on. But you can see up on the top left, he already has a time penalty. And we're on lap 1. That takes some sort of skill. As we complete the first lap then, not too bad of a situation right now. We're going to move to the inside of Brandon coming through turn 1. It's a very scary place to go side by side with someone through there, as you never really know if they've seen you. But we're going to outbrake him down into turn 2. Tries to switch back on us, but we're going to use everything this car has in terms of power. Hold the inside line, and that is going to be P4 confirmed. Matty as well, sneaking up the inside there. A little bit of contact. Not sure if that was forced by anything, I don't really know. But he loses 2 places there. And now we get a replay of the start. You've got to love these sorts of things. You can just see my McLaren tucked in behind that Ferrari on the left. The bright blue rear wing giving away just a little bit. You can see the Haas and the Alfa Romeo just completely destroying us off the line as we head down towards what is turn 2. See, we quite aggressively dart back towards the outside, try and switch back anyone who may have gone a little bit deeper. You see the Alfa Romeo just kind of forgetting where turn 2 was, but at least a little bit of damage limitation there. As we jump forwards now onto lap 4, and we have a safety car here in this race. It was annoying there as I was close to pitting. I don't know why, but for some reason I went defensive or something in here a lap ago. So if I had pitted then and put mediums on, we would have probably taken the lead at the safety car. But things don't work out. I guess we're just putting as everyone else. It's going to be medium tyres going onto the car, and the target is to go to the end of the race on this set of tyres. I believe it's doable. I hope it's doable as we get held in the pit lane. A little bit annoying, but we're going to drop back down to P5. I believe it was Brandon that didn't pit, so he's gone up to the lead now.
Pit strategy complete.
Now we're underway on mediums, nowhere on hards. Also Basil, I think behind us on the Renault, also on hard tyres. I believe it was just those two. I believe the top 2, Hindle and Brandon. So Brandon's in the pit, so he's going to be on soft tyres still, I believe. And then Hindle, I believe, is on mediums, but not too sure. He may be on hards as well. We'll have to wait and see before we get a chance to see that. But we are back to racing now as we exit the final corner. Both cars ahead of us have a time penalty, and we're just trying to hang on to the top guys at this point. See, we have a decent gap to the guys behind us. So pretty much standard restart. We drop the guys behind, but get dropped by the guys in front. I'm definitely really happy there. We jump on to lap 8 now, so it's a lap later, and Brandon is in AI. Just now with a look at the thing, we narrowly avoid the rear of his car as we get up the inside into turn 6, and then also under brakes into 7. No issue for us whatsoever. As now we leave the session, so I think he just disconnected. Took a while for the game to realise he had left as we jump forwards now to lap 13. So approaching the halfway distance. I believe the end of this lap. You see Hindle is on hard tyres as well, and Polsky has just left out in front on mediums. And this is where one of the battles of the century come into play here between myself and Noah Jones and that Ferrari. So we head down through 13 and 14. You see we're ever catching up to the back of these two. Noah seems to be quicker than Hindle at this point as well, so kind of backing up. I'm pretty sure if Noah did not have DRS at this stage in the race, I would have got past him so much easier. But a lap later, an exit of 13, you can see we're using everything the car has right up behind Noah as well, getting closer and closer. He leaves the inside of 3 for turn 12, so we're going to be outside for 13. We have to leave the space however at the apex, and that just allows the Ferrari to stay on the outside of there, and he just completely outshot us around the outside. Obviously, due to how off camber that section of track is, you can't do anything whatsoever in that place. there's absolutely nothing you can do if you're on the inside of 14. If someone's on your outside, they're just going to get so much better traction. As we nearly drop it as well on the start of lap 15.
We're leading our teammate
Back end
by
stepping out a couple of times, as it did
18.8 seconds.
a few times if I remember in the race. Just a replay of that little move there, you can see it from the onboard camera, so you're not really much of a better angle than you just had. It's on the inside. Through here you see the Ferrari up here, then we just brake early, not going side by side through 15, that's never working out. As we pick up our second track limits warning there. Before heading on to lap 18, now onto the back straight once again, nearly losing the car another time, this time a different corner. But this time we're catching up to Noah, we're so much further back than we have been so far in this race. This time he leaves the inside of 13 open, so we're going to dive all the way up the inside, narrowly avoid hitting the back of Hindle, but Noah just stays around the outside. So once again, nothing we can do. Like, I'm trying everything I can at this point to get past the Ferrari. And everything I try, Noah has a response for, but we're going to try again a couple of laps later on. Noah still has DRS. I'm almost adamant the DRS is what saved him in this race. This time we're going to get squeezed a little bit. We are going to have the outside line now for turn 13. Once again the inside for 14. The Ferrari once again just going around the outside as if I'm not even there. Tensions are running a little bit higher at this point. I think it's something I definitely need to work on. It's just enjoying battles like this, not getting too frustrated as I was. But I guess, you know, we all learn from everything. It's not too often I've had a good battle with someone. I'm definitely looking forward to the new CSGB season where I will be partnering Noah, hopefully in a Ferrari, so obviously we're both going to be used to that car. But once again, trying again on our future teammate, up the inside this time into turn 2. We brake a little bit later, and he just once again holds it around the outside. We're going to run a little bit wider on the entry to turn 3, and we pick up possibly the stupidest time penalty ever, but we accept it. It happened. We're going to have the inside line. We just managed to hold the car there. But once again, Noah just driving around our outside. You'll see our battery is very uncharacteristically low. That's how hard I'm trying to get this move done. You can see we have managed to force Noah to drop out of the DRS of Hindle. Just simply all the battling we're doing. Noah does have more penalties than me, so hopefully that will help. You can also see we're in P3 now. Polsky has pitted for soft. I think he did that around lap 18. As you pick up yet another track limits warning, and we're going to try again on Noah this time. We get alongside much earlier, have the inside of turn 11, which should confirm this place now on the brakes. Into turn 13, we're finally past the Ferrari. This is a replay then of I think what you just saw, so the inside of turn 2. Nothing really we can do. You can see we drive over the line by about 2 inches, which was really annoying. And I believe this is the move then. On the exit of turn 10. I think it was simply just a lack of DRS Noah had. We are finally able to get past him. As we got forwards now to lap 22. We finally come to the back of Hindle, and we have a lapped car being Brandon ahead of us. Brandon then lets Hindle through here into 17. Doesn't let us through, and then brake checks us on the exit there. Noah then manages to get back up alongside me. We run him right off the track because I'm simply not having Noah get past me because of some stupid AI brake checking me. But this has given Noah such momentum. We've also lost our second and a half to Hindle. We're going to be defensive now down towards turn 2. Brake later than the Ferrari. Go a little bit deep and then lose the back end is all for good measure. And with that we are back down to P3. And let me tell you, frustrations were high at this point. Like, I was annoyed. Like, I've been annoyed before in a league race. Due to, like, people, like, players doing stuff. Actual, like, players controlling drivers doing stuff. But that was an AI for someone who simply couldn't be bothered to drive in the league, so they just left the session. And it's cost us a position there. On to lap 24, however. Hindle now 2 seconds ahead of us. We have a really good run on Noah here as we head out of the final corner through turn 1. We're going to get the outside line for turn 2. Nothing Noah can do to stop us there. So much overspeed. Probably not using as much of the engine power as we were. But I was pretty much desperate to reclaim that position as we jump forward to lap 26 now, 2 laps to go. Just a little bit defensive down into turn 2. Stop any sort of attempts to move. We are just about on the cusp of DRS on Hindle. As you see now, as we jump onto the final lap of the race, it was not enough to retake the lead of the race. We lock up, especially in turn 13. Noah trying to reclaim this position on track, which I wasn't really going to have any of. I wanted this place. I was going to get it anyway on penalties, but I was not prepared to give up this P2 on track because of how hard I fought to get past Noah, not once, but twice. We are going to come around the final corner and we're going to take P2 here in Russia for a very, I say eventful, it was fun looking back on it, but you know, in the heat of it all, it was possibly the most frustrating race I've ever driven in, so that's a lot of fun, of course. Of course, another podium to add to the record. I don't think I have failed to finish off the podium. No, I don't think I failed to finish on the podium. If I get the phrasing right. In this league, there may have been once. No, Hungary, I didn't. I finished P4. Maybe one or two others as well. I'm not entirely sure. So we've had a very good run, which of course has put us where we are in the championship. Another P2 today. That's going to be 18 points to add to our tally, which is also going to help us out massively. Of course, no Jerome this week, which helped us out even further. But that will be it for this video. Hope you have enjoyed. Do leave a like and subscribe as well. All that good stuff helps me out a lot. Also, feel free to drop any comments on suggestions or whatever you have down below. I'll be sure to read any comments that are submitted, and I will also reply to you. As I don't get too many, I think I average about a comment a video if you look at across all of them. So that will be it for today. Hopefully be joining you back tomorrow for another race. If not, hopefully sometime in the next week. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you later. See you then.